Anthony Edwards just dropped 36 points with a series of cold-blooded buckets to snatch away a win from the Sacramento Kings and De'Aaron Fox, who had a smooth 60-point night, and there were a bunch of things worth analysing in this game. Minnesota were excellent for 3 quarters, then they were terrible, and then they had to duke it out with Fox's insane shot making in the final quarter to pull off what really felt like a must-win game even this early in the season. But what really stood out is how Edwards handled the heat of Sacramento's high-pressure defensive scheme that was directed squarely at him late in the game. That's not something he's always handled well in his relatively short career, and I think it's noteworthy when he nails it in the way that he did in this game. The Kings started their ultra-aggressive defense on Ant with just under 2 minutes left in the game. It's not a super aggressive trap here, but you've got Fox coming up on the ball and Herter coming up around Gobert's screen, and it's this pass to Conley that breaks that trap and disperses the defense. So while Herter is trying to scramble, Conley can boomerang it back, Ant can attack that closeout, and I love that he doesn't take this jumper and chooses to get downhill and get the and one instead. I think it's just really important that Edwards gets off the ball quickly in these trapping situations. Even if it just means a lateral pass that doesn't necessarily puncture the defense, this release valve pass does force the defense to scramble. You see Murray has to get back to Gobert, and Gobert can bring him up into another ball screen, so when Ant does get the ball back, he's a split second late on the trap, and Ant can split the double through that gap that he's left, and get downhill for another and one bucket at the rim. Edwards was really hitting the right notes in this game when it came to managing these trapping and double team situations. Even when he did get that boomerang pass and the defense still managed to get up into a strong trap, he was able to skirt around them, draw the middle helper, and then find what should have been a catch and shoot 3 or a quick swing to the corner for a catch and shoot 3 there. Even if his teammates let him down on that possession, the process is really good. And even on the final possession of regulation when there wasn't a ball screen to deal with, you can see how the Kings' defensive shell converges on him, and a spotty shooter in McDaniels probably shouldn't be here, but that's the right decision in a huge moment of the game. Now, I don't think Edwards is going to get to that super high Luka Doncic level of heliocentric playmaking, but because he's facing such aggressive defenses, those simple passes can work to unwire him from the defense, or they can legitimately open up a wide open jumper for his teammates. And those shots from the players flanking him are so crucial because next time he's in that same situation, Fox is going to peel off early to get back, and Edwards is going to cook one-on-one for the jumper. And I really like Ant and the Wolves mixing up how they leverage his offensive gravity. This time they're going to the post, something I wish we'd see more of, so I like him going away from the double, I like him drawing this defender toward him, and I like him going to the reverse layup instead of taking his chances with Gobert's stone hands. Edwards needs to continue to get better and better on this playmaking front. He's got to be more willing, more often, and right now he needs to continue having that downhill mentality to create these situations, but I think this was a night where the arrow was really trending upward for him. As long as he's doing the bare minimum as a playmaker against aggressive defenses, Edwards is going to be able to crack them open and make things tick along for him and his teammates. And like we saw as he put the icing on the cake in this game, he can make the kinds of insane shots that force teams to deploy this kind of defense time and time again. Thanks for watching Howls and Growls. Please subscribe for more.